Good afternoon, yes, Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock. I was toying with doing a video today. I've just seen I need to shave, don't I? I better have a shave tomorrow morning. Yeah, go back to that. I was toying with doing a video this afternoon because kind of running out of time. I've had a busy day. But I thought I'd tell you about what's gone out, what's come in, a couple of invoices I've had, and a little bit of a rant about something which has literally just happened in the last 10 minutes. So stick with me and I'll tell you what's been going on. So I can't remember everything that's gone out in the last couple of weeks, but we've had a couple go out today. We had a Nissan Juke go out today with 2 cars come in part exchange. The Nissan Juke was sold to a previous customer of mine. They've had cars off me for for a few years now. I think it's probably a 3rd or 4th car. Excuse me. The Nissan Juke had 4 tyres on it and a cam belt kit that had full service history with it. Or I say full service history, I only advertised service history, but it was pretty full. And a lot of it was done by Nissan. And it turns out that the cam belt was due when it was 5 years old, and there were several Nissan stamps and not one of them had done a cam belt on it. So you need to make sure your cam belts are done, guys. So I'm picking up the bill for that, obviously, because Nissan either in their wisdom decided not to tell the customer that the cam belt was due, or the customer, which is most likely, or the customer decided that they weren't going to do a cam belt. And I'm pretty sure if you tell someone what the consequences are of not doing a cam belt and you're potentially going to have it for another couple of years, I'm fairly sure the customer would have paid for a cam belt on that. It was a DCI, 1.5 DCI, so it would have been too expensive, probably 300-400 quid. But nevertheless, that's another bill I've got to pick up because Nissan, in their wisdom, just decided not to do it. So 4 tyres, cam belt and a service, that's a fairly big bill on Nissan that went out. And I've just printed off another 2 invoices actually. Another car that went out today was a Hyundai i10. I had the car a little while. I think the clutch was fairly stiff on it, so I kind of succumbed to this issue and decided we're going to have to put a clutch in it. So we did a clutch, did a service, did an MOT, couple of tyres, and I've got an invoice here for £700, so that's another big bill. And the brown Mercedes CLS, that goes out on Monday, finally sold that. I'm surprised we had that as long as we did, really. I know the brown wasn't a acquired taste, but I do think it's a lovely, lovely car. And I think the new owner, he's just retired and he's treated himself. I think it's going to be over the moon, especially with what we've done to it as well. So that went for its MOT, and it had advisories on 4 tyres, which I kind of thought was going to happen. So we replaced all 4 tyres on that. Don't forget those wheels are 19-inch wheels, so that wouldn't have been cheap. And it's had new front discs and pads and a service as well. And that bill I've just seen has come to £1,139. So a lot of money being spent on prepping these cars. And I did actually have a customer the other day rung me, asked me what his car was worth. And he wanted £8,500 for it. And I said it's worth about 7. I said, I will sell it for 8,999. He said, well, there you go. He said, you can give me 8 for it and you'll make £1,000. I said, if I give you £8,000 for it and sell it for 8,999, I will not make £1,000. I probably won't even break even. You've got to think, I mean, the bills that I'm getting, what we have to do to prep our cars, that's without any cosmetic preparation, that's without any advertising, that's without all the, obviously, VAT, the taxes we pay, the staff costs, the rent, everything like that. You just can't do it these days. I don't mind telling you, we usually look for around £2,000 to £2,500 gross margin across our cars. And even then, it's still very, very difficult to make a profit. So that's what we're looking at. So to prep our cars properly and do the job right, then that's what we have to do. So, quick rant time. I just did a sale on a car and took £2,000 cash. Now, I bank with HSBC. They've closed our local branch in Ely. So we have Kings Lynn, we have Newmarket, and we have Cambridge. And Sean, our valeter, he lives in Kings Lynn. So I thought, okay, you can leave 20 minutes early if you can go and put this in the bank for me. That would be great if you can do that. Fantastic. So I gave him a paying slip with £2,000 cash, and he went to the bank and they wouldn't take it. Need a debit card. So what does that mean? That means I've either got to go there, between the hours of 10 and 4 with my debit card, which is no good for my business. That's an hour away, there and back. Or I take the chance to give Sean my debit card. Now, Sean does have my debit card. You know, he goes to get fuel for us, so he has to have my debit card. But for the bank to suggest that that's the only way to do it, that's a bit... I mean, that just doesn't sound right to me. That's absolute nonsense. So now I've got £2,000 here, which, don't worry, it's not in the office. You can't come and rob me. But how am I going to get that in a bank? So I'm going to have to figure out some way of doing that. So HSBC, here to help. I don't think so. Right, so I've had that rant. Let's get that out of the way. So what we're doing, I'm going to spin you around. We've had a couple of cars come in. Not many, but a couple. And I'm going to show you where we're at with what's just arrived. So let's go and have a wander around. So straight away, I'm going to show you a Mazda 3. This is a car we sold a few years ago now. 2021, I think it was. This came in part exchange on the Nissan Duke. So, I mean, what a lovely, lovely car. It's a 2016 Mazda 3 2-litre petrol sport nav. It's done 85,000 miles. And it's 6,999. So it's got front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera. It's got full heated leather seats. It has heated steering wheel, it has satellite navigation, it has the Bose stereo system, privacy glass, etc. It's in metallic black. Obviously it needs a good valet. It's only just come in. Sean's just briefly washed it before he's gone home. But I think that represents great value at 6,999 for a petrol manual family car with all that specification. So that came in along with the Nissan Micra at the back there. That's a 2006 Nissan Micra, done 155, so I didn't give a lot for that. That won't be selling on the forecourt here, that'll probably go to a trader. But that's a peach as well, done 155, plenty of MOT on that. I think she had that from new as well. So, yeah, that is, like I say, that is a peach. It's quite a tidy little car, that. Someone's going to get a bargain. It's great for a first-time car, I think, for somebody. So we just had the BMW back as well. I don't know if you remember this. This came in and we did a bit of paint work on this. So the wheels on it were silver. And I felt that with the privacy glass, being an M Sport as well, the wheels were scuffed. I thought, let's do a colour change. So we went black. What do you think of that? Doesn't that look lovely? Obviously it still needs a valet. It has only just come back, but that really does transform that car. So yeah, we've had the wheels repainted on it. We've had the rear bumper repainted. So now that looks like new. So we're done to revive for making that car a little bit special. There's a couple of ding dents down the side there, but we'll get the dent man in on that. I think he's coming in Tuesday to have a go at that. But what a peach. I mean, that really, I'm so impressed with how much that has changed that car. And I keep my fingers crossed. I've got some young lady come and looked at it yesterday with a Mini Cooper, John Works, looking to part exchange against this BMW. So hopefully, I might have a deal done on that tomorrow. So that's the Mercedes, that's going out on Monday. That's had the 4 tyres on it, new disc and pads on the front. And we're going to come back here. So I think the next 2 I've got to show you have just come in. So I bought this the other day, private purchase. Lady come in, said that her mum doesn't drive anymore. So it's a 2014 Honda Jazz. It's the EX model, which is just below the top of the range. I think the SI is the top of the range, so the EX is a good spec. It's got the panoramic roof, the privacy glass, climate control, the digital aircon, etc. Another ding dent on the tailgate there, we'll get that out. However, you look at this and think of 2014 for 6,999, that seems a bit expensive. But if I told you it's only done 20,000 miles and it's 1 owner from new, now it looks better value, doesn't it? 20,000 miles, 1 owner from new, 6,999. You're not going to find that car every day. I think that's great value. I think the retail prices suggest that should be 7,999. I'm not greedy. I cannot see it at that kind of money, even though the guidebook suggests it should be. It would be unfair to the previous owner if I did that, because I didn't give a great deal for it, in all fairness. I think I give a fair price. So I think 6,999 is a fair price as well. I actually think it looks great value. So yeah, hopefully that won't hang around long. And then we've got another one which we sold about 2 years ago, I think. Regular customers, young lady called Poppy, has outgrown the Suzuki Swift and she bought our black box insignia. Again, her and other half Chris have had several cars off of me. This car came in last week, and to be fair to Poppy, it was a little bit of a mess. It really needed a good polish and a good scrub up, and Sean has done a fantastic job of it. Being a Suzuki, the mileage on this doesn't scare me. They are bulletproof. It's a 2015, late 2015. It has done 102,000 miles, but as I say, Japanese technology, bulletproof engines, £35 road tax. I just think that's not going to give anyone any grief. Really isn't. Another great first car for somebody, or a run around as a second car maybe, if you just commute to work and back. I just think that's a lot of car for the money. A 2015 Suzuki Swift, 5-door, lovely metallic blue. It's got satellite navigation on that as well, so it's a good spec one, SZ3 that is. So yep, so that's realistically all I've got to show you. That Mazda Sport has now been validated, but there's about 40 pictures on my website on that. 2-litre GT Auto. Everything else I think I've shown you before. There's not much new really that's come in, and that's worthwhile sending you about. I think I've covered everything. I do still need some more cars, as you can see, still plenty of spaces. I'm supposed to have had a Mazda 2 come in, and this morning someone wanted to sell me, but they haven't shown up. So please, if you make an appointment to sell me a car, please come and see me. I've been told about a Citroen people carrier, hopefully as well in the next week or two. Someone's coming to sell me that, hopefully a 2018. I want cars up to 10 years old, up to 100,000 miles, but please make sure they're nice. If they're a nice car, I will give good strong money for it. So if you know anyone selling a car, put them my way. Thanks for listening to my rant. Thanks for watching looking at the new cars that have just come in. And please like and subscribe. That will go a long way to helping me build my channel. This is on YouTube, by the way. You might be watching it on Facebook, but if you go on YouTube and subscribe there, that's a massive help. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great weekend.